Yeah. Oh wait,
Three.
actually, sorry. No, I said yeah, and then I was like, wait a second. No, I don't have the thing open.
I'm
Is it
sorry, that
that?
makes me laugh every time. It's
I
like,
always
yeah.
do
Oh,
this. I do this every time. Yeah. Actually, wait.
hold on.
Hello, Hotties.
I'm Positive Noodles,
And I'm Bumble.Bwii.
and welcome to Powered.
If you're new here, we're just two long distance besties catching up and chatting about what we've been up to during the month.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
It's been another month.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like forever because it has been forever.
It has
Um,
been. For
so
the
yeah,
first time
time in
in
forever.
forever.
You're the one to sing first. That's new. That's a first. Usually I'm the one
So
that
it's a
goes.
whole new me.
Yes. New year, new you.
New year, new me.
I
A month
I'm
later.
I guess new year, new me. Do we just say it?
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm
Rip the
pregnant. For
Band-Aid.
once, it's not hashtag not pregnant.
It's not hashtag
It's
not pregnant.
hashtag I'm pregnant. I
Oh
announced
my
it
God.
on social media yesterday as of recording.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I am pregnant. I am 13 weeks as of yesterday. So I am officially in the second
13. Oh
trimester.
my God.
Yeah.
Reputation
I
announcement.
know, right? Eric is saying that the only announcement that will happen this year is our baby. Um, but then I informed
Mm-hmm.
him about the copyright um
Oh, that's
approval. So
right.
it has to happen this year. So I don't know what he's talking about, but we joke that what's going to be announced first, my baby or Reputation TV.
Well,
So
you won. You got there faster.
yeah, but what's going to happen first, my baby or Reputation TV now?
That's another good question.
Yes. I'm due in August. So probably won't be a September episode, or maybe we'll do like a little recording. It's just like me in the hospital bed, like
It's just, yeah.
playing survival.
Exactly.
But yes, I am pregnant. So last episode I was rough because I had a cold and I was nauseous from pregnancy, and I was like,
Yeah.
God, I sound awful.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is the update. So hashtag I am pregnant. For once I can say that.
Slay.
Yeah. Last time I
MILF
was
era.
drinking grape juice. So
Yeah.
just let you guys know, I've been drinking like grape juice and everything. I tricked a lot of my friends when I told them because I was drinking grape juice out of a wine glass. So
Not a Tupperware.
yeah, yeah, not a Tupperware. I do have that
Not a
Tupperware over
Tupperware.
here. I need to clean my
That's
desk.
so funny.
We're gonna keep the camera above the desk and not
Yeah,
near. It is a mess.
exactly.
I haven't been up at my desk because I've just been so tired. First trimester, you have no energy. You just
I
nap.
bet.
And I'm in the second trimester now, but I also traveled, which we'll talk about. So I'm kind of catching up on sleep. So hopefully I'm taking this weekend to kind of like regroup. I want to do some lighting and kind of reorganization of my desk and everything. So, but obviously you'll stay on my desk because I do have a picture of you, my
Oh
best
my
friend from kindergarten,
God.
and my husband on my desk. So this was from my Kansas City
I don't have
trip.
any pictures on my desk, but I have these, which you made me this. You 3D printed me
Yes.
this. And then I have this little guy. They're both on my
Oh
desk.
yeah. Love. You have a trinket
Mm-hmm.
desk. I have
I
a
do.
plop desk right now.
A what kind?
A plop desk where I just
Plop
plop
desk.
things right now. Like,
Most of my stuff is just plopped on my desk,
well,
but right under my monitor, I have trinkets and lip
yes,
balm because,
of course.
you
And
know,
essentials. So,
yeah.
yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's get into our
Let's get right
power.
into it.
So, playing,
Playing.
obsessing, watching, reading, drinking. Bree, why don't you go
Mm-hmm.
first?
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I announced that I'm pregnant.
So,
So,
right, that's
yeah,
that was big. That was huge.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Hopefully, I
I
am
just want to be
soon.
clear. I was not surprised just now because I've known.
So I just want to say, and this is being, I actually haven't told Bree this. When I was telling one of our friends, Jacraysmon, and his wife that I've known around the same time that I met Brie.
Yeah.
Actually, I met her first, but when I when I told them, or no, actually, I apologize. I was telling Guff,
Oh,
and
okay.
I was like, yeah, I told Brie, and I'm gonna be crass. I said worse, but I'm gonna be crass. I said, yeah, I told Brie like 2 days I peed on the stick. I'm surprised I last that long. He goes, I'm surprised you didn't tell her when you were peeing.
I
And
know.
so
You're like FaceTiming me
like, I know.
while
He's
you're like,
like,
I'm
he's
doing
like,
it. I'm peeing on the stick.
I'm honestly surprised it wasn't while you were actively peeing. And I'm like, that's so true.
Yeah,
So
literally.
we did get to tell people beforehand. Bree knew so early. Maybe we'll post a
I'm
picture
so
in
proud of
the,
myself for
yeah.
not spilling the beans.
I know. I know. It's because we haven't also been recording.
That
So,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been good. We got to tell a lot of people around Christmas. We've known since December
That's
6th.
really cute.
Yeah, so it's been
Like that's a good
really
time.
good. Um but God, some of these pregnancy symptoms they do not tell you about. So, um
Oof.
yeah, but you know what? I'll take it all in stride. We're very, very, very
Absolutely.
happy. Baby Noodles. We will not be finding out the gender. So
Potato baby.
we call it Spud because one
Mm-hmm.
time I said I look like a potato to my husband. This is way back. He's like, "Yeah, but a cute potato." So we're just a potato growing a potato. So a
I
little
love it.
Spud. Um so yeah, we're doing good, but if you just like randomly see me kind of like stretch out my back, that might be because I'm tired, but also your back just randomly starts hurting because your uterus is growing and your
Yeah.
legs cramp and everything
And
can just
everything
randomly just
hurts.
hurts. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
drinking will be very boring unless I make mocktails for the next couple months, next 6 months. Oh my God, I'm already 3 months
Ooh,
in.
mocktails could be really fun if you like
Yeah,
made a
I
fun.
love mocktails,
Yeah.
so that will be fun. But anyway, let's get into yours.
Yeah.
No more
So,
attention on me.
okay. So first up, playing. I kind of have a not so big life announcement, but minor announcement. I finally built my PC.
You have a PC
I
baby.
have a PC now underneath my desk, and
Yes.
it works. Okay,
Yay.
so I can actually play video games now.
Knock on wood.
Um, so yeah, I know. um, I played in January, even before I got the PC because I was using the GeForce Now remote gameplay, whatever. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite this season with like Godzilla and stuff. It's actually like a ton of fun. The Godzilla stuff is so neat. Like you can be Godzilla and then you can like
Ooh.
fight Godzilla. And he's like actually huge and yeah, it's
Yeah.
really kind of cool. So I really like it. But yeah, I'm back on my Fortnite grind. The only thing is starting like a few days ago, Fortnite does make my PC freeze.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening with that. It only happens when I close Fortnite, so I got to figure out what the issue is with that. Um, Otherwise, all the other games are not giving me issues so far. I
Knock on
played
wood.
Valorant again for the first time in ages. I'm
Nice.
so ass, but it it's fun. I'm excited to be playing it more. I'm enjoying it.
I'd probably be
Um,
so ass as well, to be honest
it's
with you.
literally I'm so bad. My aim, I have like no games. I'm like lost. I'm like I don't know where I am. I'm confused, very lost, but we're moving. I'm excited to play more Valorant. But that doesn't crash my PC, so that's nice.
That's good.
Um, Tragically, I didn't play any Dress to Impress in January. I don't think. I think I may have played it once.
Yeah.
Um, but I want to get back into that. But I did play Halo Reach. I think I've mentioned before, me and Kavi have co-opted and played like most of the Halo games so far. We're
Yeah.
like working our way through them. And most recently we did Halo Reach. Loved it.
Yeah.
I love the Halo games.
They're great games. I mean,
They're so good.
the reason they're still making them, you know. They're one of
Yeah,
the
they're really
first
good. The
games.
stories are like really interesting and fun. I
Yeah.
really like them. Um, but yeah, I think that's all I can think of. That's all I wrote down was Valorant, Fortnite, Halo Reach,
Okay.
because that's all I think that I played. But yeah, I'm excited to finally be gaming again and have a PC that I can game on.
Right?
It's so nice. I'm really excited to be getting into anything, including streaming.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have a date yet for first stream, but I've been going hardcore with everything. So more on that later.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, for playing, I haven't been playing a lot of games. I got some Cult of the Lamb in.
Ooh,
Again, when you're pregnant in the first trimester, you come home from work and sleep. Um, it's like you lift like a 1 pound weight and you're tired for the rest of the week. So I haven't been gaming too much. So basically, Cult of the Lamb is the most that I've been playing. But I have been doing a lot of bracelet making. We'll talk about it a little bit later, kind of talking about, um, you know what? We'll talk about it here because I have stuff in obsessing. But I went to Vegas for last weekend from Thursday to Sunday, and that was amazing. And we got to play a
mm-hmm.
lot of arcade games. We did a lot of arcades. We did not gamble. It wasn't
That's
intentional not
good.
to gamble. Like we were gonna take like a couple dollars and put it in the penny slots, but we were with our
Nice.
friend's kid or kids, and so we didn't get to really go on gambling floors. And again, we didn't really have a huge desire. Um, and so we just played at arcades, and that was a lot of
I
fun.
love it.
And
That's honestly so fun.
yeah, I miss arcades. And there's some arcades near us, like kind of like a Dave and Buster's thing, and we have a card and we go, but we haven't gone in forever.
I
Um,
liked going there with you, which
oh
I
yeah,
can't
that
believe
was
that
a
was
lot of
already
fun.
like over like 6 months ago,
I
basically.
do have an obsession with playing games that I do actually have to have Eric take the game card away from me because you don't like have tokens anymore. They have game cards.
Right.
Claw machines. They're rigged. I know
Ah.
they're an addiction. They are like the slots to me. I have to have him take it away. I I almost got like this ramen packet, but you could tell that the claw
Oh,
game was rigged. I also know so much about claws games now because I follow a guy who like talks about if you can tell if it's rigged or
yeah.
not. But I have this weird addiction to claw machines. So I was playing a lot of that, but we got to the Vegas trip was really good, but I made friendship bracelets for the two girls, for my nieces.
So cute.
So that's why I won't be showing my desk, but there's a lot of friendship bracelet making stuff on my desk and just kind of crazy things thrown around.
Mm-hmm.
So that is that is kind of playing for me. What about obsessing for you?
So, as I mentioned, I started talking about the fact that I'll be streaming soon. I've been like hyper focused and obsessed with just like working on stream stuff. Been setting
Yeah.
up OBS, mix it up. I decided to do everything from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is not the first time I've done everything from scratch, but I decided to do everything from scratch. I didn't use any I didn't like import any of my old overlays or anything. I just did it all from scratch. Um, and so I've been going like really like locked in on
Yeah.
that. um, so really that's all I've been hyper focused on and obsessed with the last like month, like in January. Um, there is one more thing, but actually quickly this isn't something I've been obsessed with, but I'm realizing I don't think I ever showed it on here. So you know how on stream I have my like give Brie a treat. Well,
Yeah.
it used to be called give Flo a treat, and I would have like Ferrero Rochers. I don't think I ever showed that I made this.
Oh, no,
I
I
did like a
think
pottery class last summer, like a throwing class,
yeah.
and I got this cutie little bowl and I painted it, and it's
Yeah, you talked about
I
it, but
made
you didn't
that.
have it yet.
Yeah, I don't think I had it yet because you have to wait like basically 2 months for them to
Yeah.
fire and stuff. So, and now I keep my Ferrero Rochers in there.
Are there QR codes on the bottom of the Ferrero
I just
Rochers?
noticed that as well. Anyway, if you want to scan it, here you go. I don't
I
know what it
no, hold it
is.
up. I'm gonna scan it. Fuck it.
Okay.
What
Will
is
it accept
this?
from here?
Let's see. I'm gonna try taking a picture. Let's
What
see.
if I do? I think
Do
I
the
have like
beauty
blur background.
influencer.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, look.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, I'll work on it. It's
Yeah.
popping up slowly, but
Because if not, I'll send you a picture of it.
right.
Because I
Anyway,
don't know. I don't know what that is. Does it bring you to the Ferrero website? Probably.
probably.
I don't know.
Anyway.
But anyway, that was kind of random, but I literally just looked that way and saw it and was like, hold on, this could be kind of a nice segue to show you. I realized that I never showed it, even though I got it months ago at this point, but stream
Yeah.
related. But anyways, the other thing is audiobooks. So I could never get into audiobooks before, but recently I discovered that sometimes when it's a little bit dead at my job,
Mm-hmm.
um I can like just have one of my headphones in and listen to an audiobook.
Yep.
And I've been specifically really enjoying listening to like memoirs, nonfiction as audiobooks, especially if the author is the narrator.
Yep.
Slay. So that's what I've been obsessed with. I've got really into audiobooks, and then I'll talk more about what specific things I've been listening to when we
Mm-hmm.
get to the reading portion. But I just want to say that I'm already 6 books into my 30 book goal for the
Wow.
year as far as January. So the audiobook, I'm obsessed with that
Yeah.
now. I
Nice.
totally see people reading audiobooks, but yeah. What about you? What are you obsessed with?
So obsessing was my trip. It was awesome. We had a great time in Vegas. We went to like the
I'm
M&M
so glad.
factory, the Coca-Cola factory, Hershey's. We went to the Rainforest Cafe, which there was one in Massachusetts, but it's now gone. So we
Oh,
got to
is
bring,
it?
yeah, it's gone.
Oh
It
my God. The one that
closed.
was it
Yeah,
Emerald Square?
Burlington.
Oh, Burlington.
Yeah,
Oh,
Burlington
okay.
closed down. So I got to
Yes.
go for the
I
first time
forgot.
in forever and bring the kids, which was really nice.
That's cute.
Um, and so we have like from pictures from
I
there, and
remember my
then
first time at a rainforest
oh
cafe.
yeah, it was like a big deal.
Oh, see, when
Um,
I was a kid, I can I do like a side tangent?
yes.
Okay, so when I went, we went to Disney World
Mm-hmm.
with my friend and her mom, and it was my family, me, my brother, and our parents, and then my friend and her mom. Um, and we literally landed, and I think it was one of those situations where like the hotel rooms weren't ready or something. So we went to downtown Disney, which
Yeah.
is now called Disney Springs, but it used to be downtown Disney. So we went there and we were like, let's find a place to
Yep.
eat. And now keep in mind, we're like, me and my friend were like 9 years old at the time,
Yep.
probably, or 10, maybe, probably not, probably 8 or 9. And we're just like, we've been flying all day and like dealing with cars and like everything and overwhelm. And the first thing we do is go to a rainforest cafe, on top of the fact that like we have to wait an hour for this reservation.
Yep.
Not reservation. We get there and they're like, it's an hour wait. So we're
Yep.
waiting, and then they're screaming, and then there's a volcano, and there's like
Yeah.
the two of us were like sensory overload
Yep.
to the max. I remember we were I think she was like crying, and I was just like, I want to leave. I don't want.
Yeah.
So that was like, it wasn't traumatizing, but it was like, it was just
Yeah,
like
it's a lot. We both of the
overload.
girls had like the headphones, the sensory headphones.
Yeah. Oh,
Um
that's helpful.
there
That's
wasn't a
probably really
volcano
helpful.
there, but it was like the animatronics were definitely older than us.
Yes.
So but it was really good, and we
I
got
think
we
it
got
was
to
just the
keep glasses.
situation
Yeah,
at the time,
no,
but
but it is a lot.
it's a
Um
lot, especially just like coming, like when you're like a kid and you're like
yeah.
coming off of flying and all that shit. It's like I'm already overwhelmed.
Yeah. So it's definitely one of those things where you definitely can feel overwhelmed, but we
Hmm.
had to make a reservation. Um and like they weren't even taking walk-ins, like putting people on a list because it's Vegas. It
Yeah.
was on the strip. So yeah, it was really good. The hotel was amazing. We could just see, I was obsessing with the view because we could see I almost said Balenciaga. The what is it? The Oh my God.
You could see the sphere.
I could see the sphere. Yeah, the Bellagio fountain.
Bellagio, yeah.
um
The Balenciaga. So
so we
funny.
could see that, and then like we were literally a walk from the strip, and it was just so much fun, and we had a really really good time. Um and so it was just really good to catch up with friends and see the girls. But I have been obsessing over this pregnancy. It's been really great. We got to see the ultrasound on Tuesday, so 3 days ago, and they actually look like a human now and not like a little
Yeah.
alien. And so
That little
we
video you sent
I
was
know
just
it's
like I
moving.
kept
That's
looking
only
back at it like all day. I was like, oh, this is so
and that's
cool.
only one of them because like there's a bunch of them moving around. Like I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
one of them caught it, but they were actually like moving their mouth and they were like laying with
So
their hand
cool.
like back this way, like they were leaning
Chillin'.
back. Yeah, they were chilling and then they just started moving.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah, it
so
was really
cool.
good. So yeah, obsessing with this pregnancy and the Vegas trip and also I've been really liking this artist. I've been liking her um for months now, but I've been listening to her a lot lately is Taylor Beckett. Imagine
Hmm.
if I just said like Taylor Swift.
That's why I was like,
No. Taylor Beckett. She has Quarter Life Crisis. You probably have heard on like TikTok. It's like the line, I swear 16 was yesterday. Now I'm closer to 28. And then she has a couple other songs. I really like the song I Like Monday. And it's just
I
really
heard of
I
her.
like her song. She's indie. I'll link her in the show notes, but yeah, she's lovely, so I love her. Um
Play.
yeah, but anyway, also Taylor Swift and Renee Rapp and
Mm.
Sabrina Carpenter. Also really excited for Sabrina Carpenter's deluxe album coming out.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
did
not
you
heard of
not hear
that.
about because she won the Grammy as like a little treat. She has a deluxe short and sweet coming out. It
Oh, cute.
has 3 new songs and a Please 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 version with Dolly Parton. Yep.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God, that's exciting.
So yeah, that will
I
be
had no
coming
idea I
out
was supposed to hearing of
on
it.
Valentine's Day, I think.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I love that.
So, yeah. Anyway, what have you been watching?
Admittedly, not much. I didn't even watch the Grammys.
Fair.
I always say admittedly not much, like as if it's a shock. I don't have
Yeah.
cable nor a television. I don't really care to.
Yeah. That's fair.
Um, I've been watching a lot of streamers, really.
Yeah.
I've been really getting back into watching Twitch often. So, and I don't know if that's just because like now I have a computer again, and so I'm like doing something and I have a stream open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, it's been mostly that. And also I still like watching the sorted foods videos. I think I mentioned that in the last
Mm-hmm.
one. And then I finally started watching Hell's Kitchen again. I hadn't watched an episode of Hell's Kitchen in a while. Again, I don't
Nice.
remember what season I'm on. Random
Yeah.
seasons. Um, but yeah,
Nice.
that's all I've been watching. What about you?
So we've been watching a couple different things. I can't remember what we talked about last time. But we rewatched The Good Place, which was great. So we finished watching that. Our rewatch. I bawled my eyes
Hmm.
out. Like I do. I'm
I need
also
to watch that.
pregnant,
I
so my
started that a while ago.
so good. Watch it, please. Hormones, whew, are not helping.
Yeah.
So been watching. We rewatched that, and then we watched a show for the first time called A Man on the Inside, and it's Ted Danson, and he is a 70 something year old man that's retired and has nothing to do and has lost his wife, has passed away,
Hmm.
and he sees an ad in the newspaper because a private investigator needs somebody on the inside of a senior living home where a theft happened. And so they're looking for somebody to go on the inside and kind of get in this close knit group. And so it's really cute. It's one season. They're doing a second season, which is interesting, but it's one season. It's on Netflix and it's 8 episodes and it's just so good. It kind of has Good Place vibes where it's like
Hmm.
emotional, but also like just a funny sitcom. Couple Ted Danson references if you know him. If you don't know him, he was on Cheers and
Oh,
Becker and like his big famous role was Cheers before this.
yeah.
So not before this. He'd done a lot of things in between, but um yeah, it was really good. So we watched that. We liked that. I'm trying there was a new movie we watched. Um I can't remember what it was, but we've been just watching a lot of things at home.
Cute.
I showed Eric some what I like to call fever dream cartoons from when we were kids, like Rockadoodle Doo and Cats Don't Dance.
I don't know what
Um,
either of those are.
if you maybe if you saw the animations, but they're 75-minute movies, if that. And their
Oh.
animations, they're done by not DreamWorks, Universal or something. And they're from like the 90s or early, I think the 90s. And they're just like, they're great animation. They're
Mm-hmm.
great animation. But it's just like, it feels like a fever dream because one of them, like a kid jumps into a cartoon or gets pulled into a cartoon
Yeah.
and has to like save this world where the rooster helps bring the sun up, but the owls don't want him to, and the owls are the bad guys because they want it to be night
Right.
all the time because they don't like light.
Right.
So, we watched that. I feel like there was a new movie that we watched. I showed him Josie and the Pussycat Doll, or I almost said Pussycat Dolls. Josie and the
Yeah.
Pussycats, because there's
Okay.
the Pussycat Dolls are an actual band, which is a
Yes.
great self-aware movie. Guff actually brought it up on his stream, and I was like, "Oh my God, I need to watch this for movie night." And so, I was messaging Guff like, "Oh my God, I forgot this guy was in it. Like, this is so good. It's such a good movie. It's so self-aware. It's early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
It has Rosario Dawson, Tara
Oh.
Reid. It has oh my God, Rachel Lee Cook, Alan Cummings. Um, it has Donald Faison, who is Turk from Scrubs. It has Seth Green in it. It has like all. It has these big people in it. And it's just funny and very self-aware, and I love it. It even has like actors like Eugene Levy being Eugene
Mm-hmm.
Levy type thing. So definitely recommend if you can find it. I already had a copy. So that was a lot of fun to watch. But a couple movies on our list that we're getting excited to watch. But yeah, that's why I've been watching. Oh,
You.
and watching some of the new Kitchen Nightmares that come out, and Bob's Burgers, Ghost, kind of the ones that I talk about a lot. Bob's Burgers, Ghost. And then yeah, that's really it. So my bad. That's what I've been watching.
I love it.
Anyway,
No,
what
I
have you
still.
been? Sorry,
What? No, you're
I was just
fine.
like, I've been talking way too long.
No, you're totally fine. That's the whole point of this.
I
I've
know.
honestly never heard of half of the stuff you were talking about, so
I
I'm intrigued.
know. And again, like some of the stuff I feel like was CDs you got when you sent in stuff for cereal boxes.
Right.
Like some
Okay.
of these shows,
Yeah.
but like some of these things, it's kind of like cult classics.
Right.
Especially like Josie and the Pussycats. Oh my God, it's so
That I
funny.
know what it
Yeah,
that I've watched.
that's a good one. I
Mhm.
always tried to when I was watching that and obsessed with it. I was trying to get my hair to do like the little curl up thing, but I didn't have a
Yeah.
straightening iron or any I didn't have any heat tools. So I would just like
Yeah.
brush and then like hold and try to make my hair to curl up like Josie's, but yeah.
Yeah. That's
Anyway,
cute.
what have you been
Um,
reading?
so yeah, like this is gonna be a list. So
Okay.
you were worried about you yapping.
No,
This
you're
is gonna
good.
be because okay, so I have 6 books
Yeah.
in January. I will go in chronological order, I guess. Honestly, only 2 of them are fiction, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But again, I was at the audiobook thing. So the first thing I read, this was a physical book, A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. That was
Mhm.
like a romantasy read. I think I started it literally months ago, and then it's just one of those books that like kept putting on the back burner
What's that?
for months.
Was
I bought it when I was in Barnes and
Yes.
Noble with
Okay.
you. I got it
That's
has
what I
like
thought.
the really pretty sprayed edge.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. It's pretty good. It was okay. It was not my favorite. I did like that it was like Norse mythology fantasy. So it's like I mean I've not read a ton of fantasy honestly, so maybe there are a lot of fantasy books involving like Norse mythology,
Yeah.
but I really liked that because you know that I like hyper fixated on like Loki and like Loki fan fictions, but there were
Yeah.
like some really good Loki fan fiction authors that like got heavily into the Norse mythology stuff.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And I kind of was like hoping for that kind of vibe.
Yep.
And it kind of is. There was a lot of like oh my God, I'm like busy in a fight and like I need to do this to like help save the village, but like, oh my God, look how hot that guy is. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it was like, you know, so not my favorite. And I don't know that I don't know. I think I'm not into that kind of romantasy, which I've mentioned before, but this was like kind of, it was, it had a good story otherwise though. There is a second book in this series, undecided yet if I'm going to read it. I don't remember what it's called, but maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how I do with the rest of the year. I have a lot of books on my TBR currently, so like we'll see.
Yeah.
um Next book is a nonfiction. It's called The Age of Magical Overthinking. It's like notes on modern I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, it's just like, oh, it's by Amanda Montell,
Mhm.
which I think she's the one who wrote the book Cultish, which I've never read, but that's kind of like a popular book.
Yeah.
The Age of Magical Overthinking, that was another one that was like all right. It felt like it told me nothing new. It's like one of those things that like she was really going over like the way we overthink about everything, which like makes sense, but like I'm already hyper aware and like
Yeah.
over aware of my own issues. So like
Yep.
it didn't tell me anything new. You know what I mean? If you aren't like overthinking your own overthinking, then yeah, maybe this is good, but like it was all right.
Yeah.
Um so I didn't care that much for that one. Next one, this is a fiction. Oh, I said it was only two fictions. It's three. I'm sorry. Um, this book was called My Husband by Maud Ventura. So good. That was my first 5-star of the year.
Nice.
Absolutely incredible. It's a very quick, short read. I think I read it in like 2 nights.
Mhm.
Absolutely so good. I did not want to put it down. The drama and the like toxicity of this relationship, and then it like gets flipped on its head at the end of the book. It's like, oh my God, incredible.
Nice.
I absolutely loved it. If you're into the weird girl lit fic thing, highly recommend.
Okay.
I'm absolutely obsessed. It was so good. I want to buy it. That was a rental from the library, so I want to buy a physical. Like I want a physical copy of it.
Yeah.
It's also a really aesthetically pleasing cover.
Okay.
And I think it's translated from French, so I think it's. A part of me wonders if like, I don't know, like me, you know how there's like a certain vibe to like French people. I
Yeah.
feel like that really gets channeled in this book a little bit. And so I love it. And it just was like chef's kiss, delicious.
Yeah.
Highly
Looking it
recommend.
up to see the cover. Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very pretty. So okay, moving on to another audiobook. The Age of Magical Overthinking, that was one I listened to as an audiobook. So the next one, The Woman in Me by Britney Spears, that was her memoir. That was really good. It wasn't like, it was kind of exactly what I expected it to be. And it was good. I enjoyed hearing it. She was not the one who narrated it.
Really?
She got, I think, Vanessa Williams, is that her name?
Okay.
To narrate it. That being said, in my head the whole time it was Britney Spears talking. You know what I mean? Even though
Yeah.
like it didn't sound exactly like her. Britney Spears, I think, only read like the introduction or something like that. But it was good. It was good. It was exactly what I expected. It was not bad. If that's something you're interested in, then yeah, I would give it a read. Otherwise, if you don't care about Britney Spears, then probably not worth the read. But
Yeah.
yeah. The next one was another 5-star read for me. It's called The Third Gilmore Girl by Kelly Bishop. This is
Um.
the grandma from Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
This is her memoir.
Nice.
Absolutely obsessed. She was like, so she really goes over like her early days as like a chorus line girl and like a showgirl and like just so fabulous. Like I feel like when I was like 7 years old and taking my dance classes, this was like my dream because
Yeah.
she was like in New York and she was like doing her ballet and she was doing her musicals. Absolutely amazing. I had no idea that the musical A Chorus Line was inspired by her and a group of other typically chorus line girls in New York of the time. So like I
Yeah.
think in the 60s, 70s,
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
around then.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so cool. The character that she played, because she played in the original showing of
Yeah.
A Chorus Line, the character that she plays, Sheila, I think, is inspired by her. Like the guy, I forget his name. The guy who wrote it, he like actually got the girls that were in this like focus group thing um to play the characters that inspired
Oh, nice.
that were
Like,
inspired by
inspired
them, you know
them.
what I
Yeah.
mean? As much as he could. I don't think all of them were, but she definitely was. And yeah, it just kind of went over her life as like an actor and all her the different things she did and like her husband and all these things. And it was just I absolutely adored this. I thought she wrote it so well. She narrated it herself, which was
Nice.
amazing. I
Yes.
absolutely loved it. Again, this is probably something that like if you don't really care about her or like fabulous New York showgirl life. I say fabulous. Obviously there were like issues with it as well, but
Yeah.
like you know what I mean?
Yes,
I
I
love
know
to
what you
read
mean.
about it is what
Yeah.
I mean. Um if you're interested in that at all or interested in Kelly Bishop or even if you enjoyed Gilmore Girls, then I highly recommend this.
Yeah.
I think you'll love it. It was so good. I really loved hearing about it. About her life. So good. And then okay, last one. The
Yep.
Grim Steeper by Gretchen Rue. So this was a like a cozy mystery little book. Um I listened to this one as well. This was another like thing I listened to while I was at work. It was I think it's the third one in the series. I don't know what the first and second one were called. I read it for a book club.
Okay.
Um it was all right. It was not the best book I've read, but it did what it was supposed to do. Like it was a cozy little mystery book.
Yeah.
Um it was one of those like it felt like the way it ended was like yeah, I guess that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um that being said, so I think the main character of this book, she's like a witch. But she also owns like a tea shop slash bookstore slash what you know what I mean? It's like one of those like, oh my god, it's my dream to own a cat cafe slash yoga studio
Yep.
slash flower shop. You know what I mean? Like everyone, yeah. It was one of those. Um, she does go into like super detail every time she like makes a batch of tea or like makes sourdough bread or something like that. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And honestly, I did like that part. At first, I was like, this is like annoyingly descriptive, but then it became like I was looking forward to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so I enjoyed those parts, but yeah, it was all right. If you like those kind of books and want to read like a small series, then yeah, but it was all right. Um, so that's it. Those were my 6 books. That was a
Nice.
huge yap sesh. But
No, you're
what
good.
about you?
I just want to second that when you listen to an audiobook memoir by the narrator of like the actual person, like the best
Yeah.
audiobook that I've listened to was Carrie Fisher's Princess Diarist.
Oh,
And
I
what
should put
was
that on my
nice,
list.
yeah, I will say that the actual diary entries and poems are read by her daughter because she couldn't finish it in time because
Yeah.
she passed. But like hearing her life through her, it just feels like an extended podcast.
Right?
Um,
That's exactly what it feels like.
and I will say too, for those ones that are a little bit harder, like I'm glad my mom died. Hearing Jeanette Monet talk about it felt more real, you know.
Yeah.
Not that it wasn't real, but it felt more connected. So definitely recommend if there's a memoir you're really interested in. If
Yeah.
the narrator is the author, I definitely recommend
Yeah.
listening
I
to
have
it.
a few on like hold on Libby.
Mhm.
Oh, and actually, so spoiler for the February episode. Right now, I'm listening to "Becoming" by Michelle Obama. Stunning.
Nice.
It's very long, so it's taking me a while to get through it,
Yeah.
and it's been busy at work the last like week or so. So I'm already on like my like a renewal of
Yeah.
it. Um, but yeah, I do think the memoirs listening is fantastic.
Yeah. So books that I've been reading, I haven't read too many books. Eric and I finished Love Theoretically, which is the
Ooh,
third book written in the STEMinist novels, which it's not in order. We skipped Left on the Brain. I wasn't a huge fan of the main character. Um she wasn't bad or anything. She just wasn't my vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But we listened to that and we finished that on our way back we listened to it on the flight there, flight back, this and that, drive back from Vegas. So that was fun. Um, so we finished that. That was good. I really liked that. Eric liked that. We gave it like 4.5 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I also read the first 2 graphic novels of the Tea Dragon Society. It's a little cozy graphic novel, and it's about these little dragons who they basically have I don't know if I talked about it last time. I don't think I did, but these little dragons who their horns have tea leaves on them and they slowly grow in, and when you make these leaves, like the tea from these leaves are so good. Um, and so a lot of the tea dragon like companions and like um the profession has been dying, and so it's about a girl who's taking on that new role as a younger girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think that's the only 2 things I really read. Unless last time we talked, we were working on the Love to Loathe You or Loathe to Love You. I think it's Love to Loathe You.
I think it's Love
Um,
to Love You.
the all the little, what do you call them? Novellas. So we finished all the
Yes.
novellas by Ali Hazelwood. We have a couple Ali Hazelwoods to go. I know Deep End just came out, which has had mixed reviews just because it has a different type of dynamic. Um,
I
it's
just
a
heard of that for the first time today.
yeah, it can't. I've heard about it since she was announcing it.
Okay.
It's a sports romance, which is not her
Oh,
typical
I feel
one.
like
Yeah,
that's not, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
but also it has I would look it up and there's a warning on like the first page. It's nothing like it's not even close to dark romance or anything, but there's a lot of it's a certain type of relationship, like a certain dynamic. And so some people are upset because they were expecting like a cozy Adam and Olive from Love Hypothesis, where it's like
Right.
that's not where we are. And it's very spicy compared to some of her others. So people are
Okay.
upset by that, I guess. But I don't know if there's an audiobook version of it yet because Eric and I usually listen to audiobooks together. But I also have Not in Love on my TBR. Um,
Yeah.
and I have that physical book. And next weekend, I'm actually getting a bookshelf from my parents' house that I grew up with
Ooh,
to actually
cute.
have a full bookshelf. So I'm excited, and I'll definitely
I
have
love
to do a
that.
little video of me like setting that up. So yeah. But anyway,
Cute.
that's all really that I've been reading. So what are you
Slay.
drinking, my dear?
Okay. With the lipstick on the straw, if you're
Yes.
watching the video version.
Cute.
But so I'm gonna show. I'm really obsessed right now. I probably could have mentioned this in obsessing because I'm obsessed with it. On a whim, I decided to try the Dr. Pepper and cream soda,
Mm-hmm.
like the zero sugar one.
Yep.
I'm obsessed with it. That's what I'm drinking right now.
Have you tried the
S-
strawberries and cream one?
No, I haven't, and I
Okay.
need to. I just bought the so it annoys me when like they don't sell these things in like an individual small bottle or something
Yeah.
because like I just want to try the one. But thank God I love this because I bought a whole 12 pack
Yeah.
can of box. I maybe next I'll try the strawberries and cream one because I'm
Yeah.
interested.
I
Now
heard
that I
it's
know
good.
how good this is,
Yeah.
I'm like it's so yummy.
Yummy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm drinking.
In a
Cheers.
cute aesthetic glass thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I
Look
can
how
put
cute this straw is.
I know. Here, I'll put mine in a cute aesthetic glass thing. So I'm drinking
A
Coke
sleigh.
and it's in a
Crazy.
wine glass. Not really, okay. That was gonna
Mm-hmm.
fall over. Um,
Well, mine, I don't keep the cans in the fridge, so I
yeah.
put them on ice. That's
No, you're
why,
good.
yeah.
So I'm just having regular Coca-Cola because I'm out of ginger ale because again, the nausea has gone away, which is good. But
Thank
damn, the
God.
nausea is rough for pregnancy.
I
So just
bet.
Coca-Cola. So, yeah.
I love it. You know what's funny? When I was sick when I was a kid, my mom I don't know why. I don't know if it was just one of those like you need to eat something. Like if this is all the sustenance you're gonna get, that is what it is.
Yeah.
When I was like sick, like vomiting,
Yeah.
she would like give us that, but the bubbles would like make us more irritated, so she would like stir it with a spoon.
Oh,
To make it go
interesting.
flat.
A lot of people had ginger ale flat, which I never had as kid, but that's why a lot of people hate ginger ale because they would get
Because they
ginger ale
associate it with
flat.
being. I
Yeah.
also used to associate ginger ale with like hospitals because every time I would visit like someone in the hospital, I feel like they were always drinking ginger ale.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I used to associate it, but I love ginger ale now too.
Yeah, I
So
love ginger ale. Canada Dry. So
yeah, I
I
think you turned me into a Canada Dry girly.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had a Seagram's on the flight and I was like, this is ass. Um I was like,
This
yeah,
is
no, I
I
can't
used to
even mix
like
this
it.
with
I still do,
alcohol.
but
It wasn't, I was like expecting kind of a Canada Dry, and I was like, ah, this is a different flavor. But I was joking. I
yeah,
was like, I can't even mix it with alcohol.
I know.
Um, so,
So sweet.
yeah. But anyway, that is it for our January recap.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to follow
The
us on
Monday of the
social
year is
media.
done.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Let's get through this year.
We're gonna make it. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be
You'll be
fine.
great.
Yeah, I'll be getting bigger and bigger for fun
Slay.
reasons. Yeah. I feel like I don't have a bump yet that I've noticed. I also am a mid-size plus size girly anyway. So I just kind of have something there, but I've been taking pictures. I'm not going to share them of like
That's
what I
cute though.
think the
I'm glad
bump
you
could
are.
be. But we'll see. It could take up to 20 weeks to show. So I'm only at
Yeah, that's
13.
yeah.
Unless you're really, really tiny, sometimes it doesn't show till like 16 weeks, you know.
Yeah.
But I already got a little chub. So we'll see when it rounds out. But yeah, baby's moving
I love it.
around. So yeah, but make sure to
Poor
follow us on
baby.
social media. Our individual discords are in the show notes, as well as make sure to follow Power Pod on that sounds like a
Power
superhero
Pod. Like
name.
it sound
Like,
I was
yeah.
gonna say that or like Tide Pods.
Yeah. Power
Power
pod. Get your
Power
dishes clean or
Pod.
something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're women. I don't know.
That's
My
so funny.
filter's gone like it was over there. Anyway,
Right,
so
exactly.
we follow us PowerPod on Instagram and TikTok potentially, and I have a couple videos that I've made and I'm working on. Make sure to follow us on those social medias as well as our individual social medias, which we'll have in there in the show notes. And
Mhm.
yeah, so that's it really. I don't know what else to kind of say.
That's it. Oh, I did.
Um,
You know what I forgot to mention? You had a
what?
big announcement. My big announcement is I cut my hair. I don't know if I forgot to mention.
Yes.
I have
It's
like kind of like
cute.
bangs. I got like a shag cut. I think I want to go and get more bang, but
More bang for your buck.
more bang for my buck.
I'm
Exactly.
funny. Just kidding, I'm not.
I love it. But yeah,
Anyway,
that's my big, huge, important
I know.
announcement.
I'm have a baby and you have a new
And I
haircut.
have bangs.
I know, right? Very equivalent.
Hmm.
Anyway, so you guys have a great month. We'll see you. And we hope that
See
you're having a good
you
time.
next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.